Hi, lovely. How are you? I've come outside, so I don't know how it's going to be, how noisy it'll be, or any of those things. Well, it was too hot inside the conservatory, and I just was unable to breathe. So I thought I'll come outside and see how we get on. Hi, Nikki. Nice to see you. The signal seems to be okay, so that's good. If you're by your mats and you're ready to go, you can just lie down and get yourselves comfortable. I decided that we were going to have a kind of slow, gentle, that's the pigeon that might drop God knows what on my head. I think he's nesting in the apple tree. So yeah, lie down and get yourselves nice and comfortable. And as I said, I hope you can all hear me. It's difficult. I don't want to speak too loudly and disturb the neighbours. So yeah, hopefully it'll all work okay. So let's go to our mats. I know that a lot of people aren't coming on tonight because the weather's nice and they've got things that they're doing. So let's just go and see how we get on. Oh, Jade made it. Hi, Jade. Come onto your mats and lie down on your back. I've got a cushion in case I need one because this decking's quite hard. So lie down on your backs and just stretch yourselves out for a couple of breaths. And just allow yourself to be in the moment. Relax in the face, relax the eyes, feeling your body just melting and relaxing. And then on your next inhale, stretch through your fingers and point through your toes, stretch through your whole body. And then just resting there, allowing your arms to relax onto the mat and opening into your shoulders. On your next inhale, draw your knees in towards your chest and just circle your knees. Releasing the lower back, changing direction. Release your left foot down to the floor, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling and just bend and flex this leg, stretching into your hamstring. The next time the leg is held up, begin to circle in the toes, forming into the ankle. And then changing direction. Place your hands on either side of your hips and beginning to engage your tummy muscles as you exhale. Lower and inhale to raise up. Keep going. The next time the leg is up towards the ceiling, pause, cross that leg over, making your figure of four, and then hug your left leg in, pressing the knee out with your right elbow. And just holding here and breathe. Flex your toes on your right foot. Feeling the opening coming into that right hip. extending your left leg up towards the ceiling, and bend and stretch the left leg. And the next time that leg is extended, hold the leg somewhere which works for you and just circling your toes, warm that ankle. And change direction. Keeping the leg straight, place your hands on either side of your hips and lower the leg to hovering above the floor, and then inhale to lift. And keep going. Think about drawing these tummy muscles in and back. And then the next time that leg is extended up, bend the knee, cross the leg over for your figure of four, and then hugging the right leg in, taking the back of the right thigh, and using your left elbow onto your left knee to press it out even more. And again, flex the foot on the left leg. Check that your shoulders and your upper body is nice and relaxed. As you exhale, release, uncross, hug both knees in, hands underneath your knees, and rocking backwards and forwards. Just massage the spine. Until you come to a seated position. Sitting on a cushion if it feels better for you. And just placing your hands gently down onto your knees. And as you exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest, stretching the back, keep the spine nice and upright. And as you inhale, turn your gaze up, stretching underneath your chin. Exhale to tuck the chin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, come to neutral. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder as you exhale. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. Just go with your own breath. Just stretching down the side of the neck a couple of times. Very gently. And the next time you finish on the left side, just come back to your neutral position. Take your right hand down, left arm up and over. Stretch down the left side of the body. Press the left knee into the floor. As you exhale, take that hand onto your knee, your left hand, right knee. Take your right arm up and over and stretch up and hold. As you exhale, bring both hands onto your knees and tuck your chin in and just drop yourself forward here and hold. On your next inhale, uncross your hands, place your hands onto your knees, press your chest forward, draw your shoulder blades back and hold. Turn the gaze up slightly. exhale, come to central, left hand down, right arm up and over, stretching your arm up and away, hold and breathe. As you exhale, bring that hand down onto your knee, raise your left arm up and stretch over, turning to look underneath your arm. On your next exhale, bring both hands onto your knees with your arms crossed and drop your head in. Relax the neck, relax the face. As you inhale, uncross your arms, press your chest forward, draw your shoulder blades together and turn your gaze up. And exhale to release. Inhale, extend your arms, and as you exhale, take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you, and twist and look over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, raise both arms back up, and as you exhale, go to the other side. As you inhale, come back through center, and as you exhale, roll over, come to your tabletop position, center of your mat if you're not in the center. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Make sure you've got weight in the thumb, knees hip distance apart. Inhale, lower the spine and look up. Exhale, dome through your shoulder blades, chin to chest. Inhale to lower and look up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to neutral. Tuck your toes under and press back to your downward dog. And walk the dog. Alternate heels down towards the mat. Press your head towards the floor. Chest towards your thighs. And just breathing here, nice and steady. Press both heels down and hold your downward dog. Just for a couple of breaths, finding that balance between the hands and the feet. Nice and relaxed, steady pose. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. With bent legs, ragdoll, and just holding here. Allow yourself to relax, straightening one leg and then the other for your forward fold. And then finding your still place, and just relax your hands to the mat, wherever that is. With bent knees or straight legs, just relax and breathe. If your legs are straight, bend the knees, roll yourself up to your standing position. Coming into your Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Raise your arms up. Bring your hands into this position so your first finger is up and your other fingers are drawn down. And as you drop over to the right, just tilt, press through your left foot, stretching down the left side of the body. As you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, tilt to the left, stretching the right side of the body. Inhale to come up. Exhale, release your hands, coming into your prayer position. Just press your palms together here, leveling between both sides of the body. On your next inhale, raise both arms up, hands together, look at your thumbs. As you exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips to look up. Bend your knees, hands flat, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest all the way to the floor, release your toes. Inhaling, cobra, whichever version works for you today. Exhale to lower, tuck your toes under and inhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Adjust for one breath. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up, and as you exhale, hug that knee in towards your chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hug the knee in. And then step your right foot through. Drop your left heel down. Cartwheeling the arms up to warrior two. Checking your foundation. Hold and breathe. Relax the shoulders, draw the tummy muscles in. Your focus, your drishti is the middle finger of your outstretched hand. On your next exhale, flip the front palm, and as you inhale, raise that arm up, bend that tummy even more, and turn your gaze, reversing the warrior. As you exhale, come back through warrior two. Elbow onto your knee or hand to the inside of your foot. Left arm up and over, extended side angle pose. As you inhale, come back up through warrior two, and as you exhale, cartwheeling both hands towards the floor, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to lower, tuck your toes under and inhale. Press back up to your downward facing dog. Adjusting downward facing dog and breathe. On your next inhale, raise your left leg all the way up. As you exhale, hug that knee in towards your chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hug in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hug in, gaze between your hands, and step your left foot to the floor. Drop your right heel down and warrior two on the other side. So opening your arms, adjust accordingly. That front leg is bent, gazing toward the middle finger of your outstretched hand, pressing through the back edge of your right foot, and breathe. As you exhale, flip your front palm. As you inhale, raise that arm up, reverse your warrior. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. As you exhale, elbow onto your thigh or hand to the inside of your foot, extended side angle pose. As you inhale, come back up to warrior two. As you exhale, hands down, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest all the way to the floor. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under and inhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Adjust and breathe. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you exhale, bend your knees. As you inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, looking up with straight legs. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips flat back. Bend your knees, hands flat, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, or lower your body, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to lower, and as you inhale, press back up into your downward facing dog. Adjust and breathe. Inhale, raise your right leg up. As you exhale, bend that right knee, step the foot through, left heel down, warrior two. As you exhale, flip the front palm. As you inhale, reverse the warrior. As you inhale, come back through. As you exhale, extended side angle, whichever variation. Inhale to come back up through warrior two. Exhale, hands on either side, step back to plank and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Inhale, press back, downward facing dog. Adjust for 1 breath. As you inhale, raise your left leg up. As you exhale, step the foot through, right heel down. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, flip the front palm. As you inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, onto the thigh, or down by the shin, and extend the arm over. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. As you exhale, hands on either side, step back to your plank and lower all the way down. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Inhale, press back to your downward facing dog, and then bend your knees and just come and sit in your child's pose. And just rest. You can bring your hands down by your sides if you need to. And just rest for a moment here. As you inhale, come back up, tuck your toes under, and press back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up. As you exhale, step your right foot through, staying in your high lunge here. Place your left hand onto the floor underneath your shoulder and raise your right arm up. Hold and breathe. As you exhale, look down towards your leg, drop your left toes to the floor, and then cartwheeling yourself back up into your warrior two. Straighten your right leg, pivot yourself round in the opposite direction. Bend your left knee into your warrior two, and then cartwheeling your hands down and come into your runner stretch on the other side. Bring your right hand underneath your shoulder and take your left arm up. As you exhale, bring your hand down, drop your heel, bring your arms back up through warrior two, pivot yourself round and jump to the front of your mat, coming into Samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, swan dive forward, tuck your head in. Inhale to look up, hands flat, step back to plank. Then lower your knees and lower your chest all the way down to the mat, placing your forehead onto the floor. And we're coming into Shalambhasana here, so you can have your hands on either side of your shoulders, and we're going to raise our hands and our body and our feet all at the same time. So as you inhale, lift and hold. As you exhale, lower. Take your hands behind your back, linking your hands behind your back. And as you inhale, raise yourself up again and draw your shoulder blades together even more. As you exhale, release, drop your head towards the floor. Inhale, press yourself up. Come and sit on your bottom, extending your legs out in front of you. So finding your Dandasana, placing your thumbs just gently underneath your hips. Taking the bum cheeks out if it feels better for you. Draw your toes up towards your nose and press through your hands. And hold. As you exhale, release. As you inhale, extend your arms up, either taking hold of your feet or using your strap, and draw yourself forward. Closing your eyes in your Paschimottanasana, just relaxing into the position. Inhaling to look up, and as you exhale, release. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Let me turn around so you can see. So the right foot is inside and the left leg is extended. And as you inhale, extending both arms up. And as you exhale, forward fold, taking hold of your foot or using your strap. And draw yourself along that leg. As you inhale, look up. As you exhale, release. Cross your right leg over, and then we're coming into cow legs here, so you can either just leave the leg underneath straight or bring it back up underneath you, and trying to get your knees in a nice alignment how best you can, and taking hold of your feet, and just give yourselves a nice self massage just for a moment, finding any parts of the feet that might need a gentle rub. then opening your arms wide, wrap your right arm over your left and just drop yourself forward as best you can into our legs hugging. As you inhale, open your arms wide, place your hands down, uncross your legs, changing sides. So you're going to have your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, extending up, and as you exhale, forward fold, taking hold of the foot and breathe. Inhaling to look up, exhale to release and cross that leg over. Put the cow legs on the other side and either keeping the right leg extended or bringing the foot up underneath you. Just once you've got your position again, just find a nice little massage in the feet again. Give yourself that moment. You can close your eyes. Maybe stretch the toes a bit. Releasing all your tensions. And then as you inhale, open your arms, cross your left arm over, hug yourself, see if you can get your hands onto your shoulders, and then drop yourself forward and drop that head in. And just close your eyes, press your heart over, withdraw all of the senses, and just take a moment here. As you inhale, open, place your hands down, uncross your leg, bring the soles of your feet together into our diamond pose, and whichever variation works for you, either sliding your hands underneath, drawing yourself down, or take yourself over the top and draw yourself down. Close your eyes and breathe. As you inhale, look up. As you exhale, release. Bring your knees together, coming into, so your feet are in line with your hips, taking hold of your shins. So straighten that back up just for a moment. And finding your own way, we're going to roll down and then we're going to come into a balance here. So you're going to roll down to the point where you're engaging your tummy muscles, drawing everything in, and then come back up. And keep going in your own space, your own time. Go to where you can feel it. If you know that this doesn't work for you and it hurts your back, then just lie down and do some crunches whilst you're waiting. And then wherever you are, once you've found the place where you know you're really working, all the muscles engaged, see if you can extend your legs as well and hold and breathe. If not, just keep the feet on the floor. And then bend your legs, feet down, drop your body down. And just hug your knees in towards your chest for a moment. placing your feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart, hands on either side of your hips. As you inhale, raise your arms up over your head. Oops. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down. Let's give a scoot down a bit. As you inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands back down. And this time, as you inhale, you're going to raise your arms and raise your hips off the mat, pressing through the feet and the shoulders. And as you exhale, roll back down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. This time, leave your hands down by your sides. And as you inhale, press up into your bridge. Holding your bridge here. And as you exhale, lower. We're going to work on our quads going into our glutes. So I want you to take your feet slightly further away. Press through your hands and raise yourself up here. And then once you've done that, see if you can take one foot off. You'll feel the fire up into your other leg. Just a fraction up, it doesn't have to be high. But feel that glute working. And then place that foot down and then change sides. Just a fraction, it has to be a little inch off the ground. And release. Drop your back. Hug your knees in. Circle your knees. And we're going to finish with a twist. So open your arms out. And as you exhale, drop over to your right. I've got to scoot over a bit because I'm on the edge. Just allow yourself to relax here. As you inhale, come back through center and drop your knees to the other side. Inhale, come back through to center. And then finding your variation for Shavasana, either having your feet out to the side, palms up towards the ceiling, or drawing the soles of the feet together. And just take a moment here to rebalance the body. And I'd like you to repeat the mantra inside your head. I feel happy, peaceful, and relaxed. I feel happy, peaceful, and relaxed. And if you're staying here, completing your practice with a really nice long relaxation, or if you're finishing with me, stretch your arms up above your head, point with your fingers, point with your toes, and as you exhale, hug your knees in towards the chest. Give yourselves a big hug. Find yourself rolling onto your right hand side and just resting there for a moment before you find yourself back up into your seated position. Place your hands gently down onto your knees. Just take a really deep breath in and breathe out through your mouth. Big deep breath in. Breathe out through the mouth. every time you breathe out. Just let go of the shoulders, let go of the muscles. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Either leaving your hands here or bring your hands into your prayer position in front of your heart. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you always be enough. Namaste. Thanks ever so much everyone who managed to join in on this lovely, lovely evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. It's so nice out there. And yes, Thursday today, so hopefully see some of you again on Saturday morning. Take care.